Hi, my name is Ben Freer. I'm an immigration lawyer with a practice that primarily helps entrepreneurs. Recently, I've spoken with a number of college students who are exploring post-graduation work options. So I've been thinking a lot about OPT rules and the possibilities for foreign students who are graduating from US colleges and want to run their own US-based businesses after they graduate. In this video, I'll discuss the possibility that some students will have to shift from F1 to E2 visa status. By successfully making this move, foreign national students can build their own business in the US. So if you're a college student with dreams of entrepreneurship, you're in good company. Recent studies have shown a growing interest in entrepreneurship among college graduates, with 60% of the 2022 class and 48% of the 2023 class considering this path. So what's the reason for this trend? Well, a recent study from Intelligent.com found that 2 in 5 grads who are either definitely or considering starting their own business say it's because they want to do work that they are passionate about. This certainly rings true for me. When I graduated from law school, I was a trial lawyer for a number of years until I transitioned to opening a law practice that helps immigrant entrepreneurs, which involves work that I'm infinitely more passionate about. So I certainly understand the appeal, but how would you go about building your business in the US if you're a foreign national student? First and foremost, it's important to explore all of your visa options. Among the possibilities, I feel that the E2 visa is the most accessible for many graduating college students. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this visa, the E2 visa allows foreign nationals to direct and develop a business in which they've made a substantial at-risk investment. The visa comes with numerous benefits, including unlimited renewal opportunities, work authorization for spouses, and no minimum investment requirement. However, it is important to note that the E2 visa isn't suitable for everyone. For example, if you're planning to run a one-person business or you have a tiny budget, it might not be the best fit. Additionally, this option requires your country of nationality to have an E2 treaty with the US, which fortunately is the case for many countries, including Canada, the UK, Australia, France, Italy, Spain, Japan, Argentina, and South Korea. Unfortunately, other major countries like India, Brazil, and China do not have the relevant treaty. Assuming you've done your research on E2 visa requirements, let's talk about how you can shift from F1 to E2 visa status. Fortunately, you may have a few different options. One option is to apply for post-graduation optional practical training, commonly referred to as OPT. According to the US government, students on OPT can start and run their own businesses related to their degree program, provided they have the necessary licenses. So this may be easy or difficult depending on what you studied in college. For example, if you majored in political science like I did, starting a political science related business on OPT might be challenging. But if you focus on business with a concentration in marketing, launching a marketing agency would be a perfect fit under the OPT rules. So if you can think of a business that aligns with your degree program, you can apply for 12 months of OPT with your designated school official's recommendation. Once approved, you can set up your business, get an EIN, open a business bank account, and transfer personal funds to kickstart your operations. As you generate revenue, you can reinvest in your business to increase your investment total. Also, ideally, you'll hire some employees since this will put you in a better position to qualify for the E2 visa down the road. Towards the end of your OPT period, you can apply to change your status from F1 to E2, or you can apply for the E2 visa abroad, which is often the recommended option. The alternative route is to simply make a qualifying investment and apply for the E2 visa after you graduate without first running your business in OPT status. Once you have the E2 visa, you'll typically have the freedom to travel in and out of the US as many times as you like within the visa's validity period. However, this does vary by country, and to see the validity period and E2 visa conditions for your country of nationality, you can check out the visa reciprocity information that is available through the US State Department's website. While in the US, you can focus on directing and developing your business But remember, you can't have side hustles or part-time jobs. Your work must be dedicated to the E2 company in which you've made a substantial investment. And the good news is, you can potentially run your business in the US for a long time, since you can renew your E2 visa or extend your status indefinitely as long as you and your business continue to meet the requirements. So there you have it. Going from F1 to E2 visa status is entirely possible if you meet the requirements. Now, please note that this video provides general information, and if you're interested in this path, I highly recommend consulting with a knowledgeable US immigration lawyer who can tailor guidance to your unique situation. I hope all this was helpful. If you did enjoy this video, please like it or pass it along to someone who may benefit from it. Thanks so much for your time.